Build up, the ball is teed up, and we are ready to go. And the NFL on EA Sports is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Let it up. Here we go. Dad. Punch first. Punch first. Punch first. Dad, yes. There you get that.
Coming out throwing is Williams. Pass taken in by Marshall. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
First down throw by Williams. Buying some time right. Taking a chance to the end zone. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now it's 2nd down. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yep.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
That's him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Falcons go nickel, 3rd down. Here's Williams again. He puts some juice on a deep throw. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a 6-0 lead right away.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early and put a fear of God into this defense.
Lining up now to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Falcons, nothing.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Now here he goes on the boot. He's got it deep downfield. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. It's a 29-yard gain. And that's a Falcon first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Raheem Morris finds an official, and he gets a timeout in before the play clock runs out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Ready! Crack all 80! Crack 60!
They're going to try and throw it here. He is rocked. That ball's free. And the Cowboys scoop it up. And that right there is going to be the spot they take over as they pick up a couple extra yards on the fumble return.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is at a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, so this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Williams with a quick pass out wide. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Brandon Marshall. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Falcons bringing out an extra defensive back for 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And he brings it back for the pick 6 and the Atlanta touchdown. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner, and sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
PAT effort coming up.
For the extra point.
That's no good. The veteran mishits one rather surprisingly, and they leave a point after on the table.
Anderson to kick off.
So after the missed extra point, he is still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone, so the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. After the pick, here's Williams. Short pass brought in. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too.
1st down, Dallas.
Williams to throw on 1st. He's going deep this time. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for 2nd.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Throwing again on 2nd. Williams sends this to the end zone. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's trying to go deep again! That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this.
Vegas, Vegas! Yeah, push, yes, Vegas, yeah.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. He's going to try another deep one here. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Stop it. Here we go. 70 Timberwolves. 60 Maverick. Ready, right?
Working now from the gun. All the left side. And he'll cover up as they touch him down a few yards short of the first.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Second and 3 now.
Ready?
He's going to throw this one. Cowboys closing in, and they get to him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Ready up.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
Ready.
They work against the blitz. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
4th down, the offense is staying on the field. They're going for it.
19 Tiger, Mustang 19.
They'll throw for it. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Finds a seam down the middle. And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Williams on 1st down. Headed out right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Kate, I gotta believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Williams thrown again here on 2nd down. Bails out of the pocket quick. And apparently he sees no other option than to get rid of it on what is the final play of our 1st quarter. So they'll get to scheme about this 3rd down call for a bit. That brings us to the end of 1. It's the Cowboys out in front. Back in a moment with more of the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They have it 3rd and 10. They'll air it out on 3rd. Finds a man on time. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First down, Williams to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
He brings it in. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, third down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets in, touchdown! The Cowboys grow the lead to 7. So this solid first half continues for them. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach here, Kate, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. They've come out strong. They've been the ones dictating the tempo, and as a result, they add to the scoreboard.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys grow their lead to 8. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Shaheed now to return.
Rashid Shaheed on the return. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10.
Cougar 19.
Airing it out to start this drive. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up second down.
The lack of points, the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Okay, the rough showing both individually and collectively continues with this run game. The fumble earlier, and now totally stuffed on that one.
Warriors, 19, start.
To the air on third and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Williams from the gun. Completed to his running back. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Here's Williams. This is a heater going deep. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now they have third and short. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. Williams to throw here. 3rd and 1. Complete out to the right side. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
2 yards on the play. First down, Dallas.
Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. New set of downs for him from the 31. To the air yet again. Williams finds him over the middle. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Dallas first down. Here's Williams again. Back to Pitts it goes. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
First down, Cowboys.
Again, it's Williams. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
That's a pro's pro right there. That is one heck of an experienced catch. He made sure to secure the ball, but he also knew exactly where the sideline was to get both feet down.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it sets up 2nd down.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Brought in. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
To throw is Williams. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys grow their lead just before halftime. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys lead by 15 now.
21, Falcons 6.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Shaheed now to return. Oh, he eats a hit to bring an end to that right near the 25-yard line. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
79 Broncos.
Back now, pressure coming. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10.
19 tight. 19. Here we go. Here we go. Go.
Looking to throw here. That's on target. Puka Nacua. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. We've set it down from 37.
Here we go. Set. Viking 18.
Pass play on 1st and 10. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home. That's it.
Connecting on the slant. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Brings up
Pass to 60.
3rd down.
Pass to 60. 18. 5 in.
Third and long for him here. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down. Jack Fox on the punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here.
Ready, set. Cover. Yes, yes, yes. Touchdown, yes. Vegas, Vegas.
Working from the gun, Williams. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Escapes the pocket. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. That's complete inside the 35. And he gets this down near the 30. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Shaheed now to return. A big hit there. He's not even going to make it back to the 20.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
He's brought down back at
With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Cut 19. Cut. Cougar 19.
They'll work against the blitz. Trying for the deep ball. Toward Nakua, but it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have it back at the 34.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes 1st and 10. Williams set to pass. Hits his running back. And he'll get it up to the 44.
I'll say this, Kate. This quarterback's got some courage right there. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage who's already picked him off, and he don't care. Kind of like that gunslinging attitude, but you better be careful the next time around.
Just a yard left to go on second down. Now here's Williams. Has a man on target to Johnson. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys push their lead further to start the half.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Kicking team out to try the extra points. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys grow the lead now to 22 points. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Shaheed now to return. Making some progress here. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
Take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is first and 10.
Let's go.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Forced out to his right. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Puka Nacua the target on that throw. So second down coming up.
Let's go. Let's go.
Now looking to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he's going to score. Pick six for Dallas. You get a pick six. You get a pick six. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
Highlight? You're going to call a pick six and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys continue piling on to this lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Shaheed now to return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Cougar 19.
Back to the air following that pick six. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw, swatted away by the defense.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready, ready.
Second and 10, and they'll stick to the air. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Elijah Arroyo, the target on that throw. And things look tougher now with third and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Here he goes, third and long. And he's off the mark there, too far behind him to adjust. That brings up fourth down.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that third down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on fourth.
Here we go.
And they're going for this. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They stun this defense. They pick up 14 on fourth, and they pick up the first down, too.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
60 back. Ready.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. He's got him. That's Moss. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
19
second
tight.
and
19
2.
tight.
at the 50-yard line.
He's going to throw it again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up.
Viking 18. Come on.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Connection made to Shaheed. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line.
Gain of 16 yards. And the Falcons, first down.
Let's go.
Sticking to the air here. Almost lost the football. And this is going to be Cowboys football. And he's going to get this up to the 26. Before being taken down. What an incredible drive they had authored, Brock. But all that progress, pardon the pun here, just fumbled away.
Yeah, I couldn't say it better myself.
Yes, yes, yes.
Williams on 1st down. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up 2nd down.
Small little jab there, finally landed by the defense. Able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
He's able to drive that pile about a yard. That play wrapped up by Demario Davis. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Yes, 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 yes.
They'll air it out on 3rd. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
You know, Kate, with the game that they've put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
He connects downfield. And he's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. What a play on 4th down. Give him the first after a gain of 27.
What is that?
The give now out of the shotgun. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Cowboys.